What's good, everyone? Thanks for tuning in for another video. As you can see by the thumbnail title, I'm gonna go over 3 first performance mod that I think you should do to your S550 Mustang GT. I think this first performance mod is something that you guys should consider doing. It friendly budget, by the way, so nothing too expensive, no supercharger, no twin turbo, no headers. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and start with mod number 1 out of 3. So 1 out of 3, the first performance mod on a friendly budget that I think you should get would be exhaust, y'all. You're gonna notice a huge difference in sound and performance. Not a huge different performance side unless you get a tune, but overall the sound's different, more airflow, less airflow restriction. So if you got a base Mustang GT like I do here, just doing an X pipe or H pipe is not going to be enough, because we don't have the active exhaust on a base Mustang GT. So you do have to kind of get a full catback exhaust system, just so you're going to notice a huge difference in sound and a little bit of performance. So you got a few options here. My current setup is an X pipe with an axle back, no muffler, so pretty much a straight pipe with the cat still and the stock headers. You got a few other options. You have MBRB, that's probably the cheapest catback you can get for $600 to $700. You got Corsa, you got Rouse, you got a Borla. They're over in close to the 2000 range, so you can expect to pay between $7,000 to $2,000 just in exhaust setup. But like I said, it's still budget friendly. You can find them on Facebook for cheap after reselling it, or you can just go how I did. I think I spent about $400 to $500 just on my exhaust system, kind of like a custom wise, just an X pipe and an axle back. Let me go ahead and explain a little bit on the X and the H pipe. So the X pipe, you're definitely going to get much more sound, less airflow restriction, so a little bit more performance compared to the H pipe. But that H pipe is just going to be, you know, it's going to have a deeper tone, and then it's going to sound just a little bit better compared to the X pipe, which is just going to be louder. All right, so for power gain, so horsepower and torque on just exhaust, you can expect to gain between 5 to 10 horsepower and torque just from the exhaust if you do get a tune. If you want to go ahead and maximize the horsepower and torque, you have to get a tune. Just slapping on the catback exhaust system not going to do much difference when it comes to performance. It just mainly sounds, but yeah, if you want to go ahead and maximize the power gain on the exhaust, you have to get a tune. All right, so for second mod on the list for a budget friendly mod would be a drop-in K&N filter. Usually runs between 60 to 70 bucks for a drop-in K&N filter. So with the drop-in K&N filter, you're going to allow more airflow being sucked in, so with more airflow you're going to get more horsepower and torque. With just a drop-in K&N filter, after the tune, if you're going to tune, I feel like you can get in between 5 to 10 horsepower with just a drop-in K&N filter. But if you do want to gain more horsepower and torque, you're going to have to step it up and get an aftermarket intake. So you have few options. You have BMAS, you have Corsa, you have the most common one would be JLT. That's probably going to gain you between 15 to 20 horsepower and torque after a tune. So, but on the budget friendly side, just drop in a K&N filter. It's going to gain you between 5 to 10 horsepower and performance for $60 to $70, you know, piece. It's not that bad. But like I say, for the aftermarket one, you're going to have to spend between $300 to $500. So a huge difference in price, but also a huge difference in performance after the tune. So, but that's pretty much it for mod number 2 in here. All right, y'all, on to the last mod on the list for budget friendly. So for mod number 3, it has to be tuned, y'all. Not too expensive, but you're gonna get the most horsepower gain out of this mod. After I listed the exhaust and the intake, to maximize those horsepower and torque, you're gonna need a tune to maximize it. All right, so you got 2 options for getting your car tuned. You got the email option, and you can take it to the shop and get a dyno tune. So in my case, I went ahead and take it to the shop to get a dyno tune, just so I can see the number and just kind of see how much I'll gain from a start to, you know, after you get the car tuned. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run over the prices and how much horsepower I gain from the 2, and then adding those 2 mod on this. So for the exhaust and the intake. So for the S550 Mustang GT with a 10-speed bone stock, they're pushing out 460 to the crank. So if you convert that to the wheel horsepower, it's probably around 380 to 390, maybe 400 for some cars. So you know, for the factory freak car, you can expect to push at least 390 to the wheel on a bone stock Mustang GT. But after I got my car tuned with the intake and the exhaust, I end up pushing out 432 to the wheel, tuned on 93. So a huge difference in a stock and a tuned Mustang GT with just two simple both on mods. So like I say, a stock Mustang GT with the 10-speed usually dyno between 390 to 400 ish, maybe 380. So probably between 30 to 40 wheel horsepower jump from a stock Mustang GT. So that's very impressive just for a tuned car with the intake and exhaust. So, and now let's go over and cover the prices for getting your car tuned. For the email option, I'm not too sure on that, but when it comes to getting a car tuned in general, if you have more mods done to the car, it's just going to be a little bit more expensive. So if you got headers, you know, just headers in general, that's going to add up in prices. But in my case, just exhaust and intake was about 600 to get a dyno tune. So you can expect to pay between $5,000 to $1,000 in my opinion to get a dyno tune from the shop or email. But with this last mod, I think out of all three mods, the last mod got to be the best mod. I mean, for a budget friendly, I mean, you're gonna gain the most horsepower and torque just out of the tune. Especially if you go with E85, you're gonna gain way more horsepower and torque. Let me go ahead and cover all the prices if you were to get this three mods done. All right, so for the drop-in Can filter, 60 to 70 bucks. If you want to go to aftermarket, you can expect to pay 300 to 500. For exhaust, start from 500 to 2,000. For my exhaust setup, it was about 500. And then for the tune, I spent 600. So if you do the math, we're around 1,100 for just to gain, you know, 30 to 40 horsepower to the wheel. So that's pretty impressive, just to spend a little over $1,000 and you're gaining 30 to 40 horsepower to the wheel. So in my opinion, this three mods that I just listed is bang for your buck. So like I said, let me know down in the comment what you guys think of this three mod that I just listed. Other than that, that's pretty much it for me, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and y'all go ahead and stay tuned for the next video. Peace out.